Tai. Thong looked straight into his eyes. There was no hesitation, only sincerity. And then he spoke. Jungkook. Jungkook swallowed. Yeah? Thong eyes softening. I want to be with you. Everything stopped. The warmth disappeared from Jungkook's face. The voice seemed to go silent. Thong's voice echoed in his mind. I want to be with you. Jungkook stared at him, unable to speak, unable to move, as if those 6 words had shattered every thought in his head. And for the first time that night, Thong realized that whatever response was coming next, it was going to change both of their lives forever. The silence stretched between them. Thong's words still echoed in Jungkook's mind. I want to be with you. A few moments ago, his heart was being racing. A few moments ago, he had allowed himself to believe that maybe Thong had come to him because of them, because of the history, because of the feeling that had once existed between them. But now Jungkook was unsure. Slowly, gently, he placed his hands on Thong's shoulder and took a small step back. The distance was tiny. It felt enormous. Thong's heart immediately sunk. His eyes widened. Jungkook. Jungkook saw the hurt flash across his face. Tai. But the word got stuck. Because how was he supposed to explain this? How was he supposed to tell Thong that he wanted more than this? That he didn't want to be chosen simply because he was available? Simply because Thong wanted a baby? Jungkook wanted to be loved. The way he had loved Thong for years. The way he still did. Meanwhile, Thong's thoughts were heading in a completely different direction. Of course, why wouldn't he realize it? Years had passed, people changed, feelings changed. Maybe Jungkook had simply moved on. Maybe he only person stuck in the past was him. Thong forced him a smile, a small painful one. I understand. Jungkook frowned. What? Thong nodded. It's okay. But it clearly wasn't. Jungkook could hear it in his voice, see it in his eyes. Tai, you don't have to explain. The word hurt more than if Thong had yelled at him. Jungkook ran a hand through his hair. Tai, that's not what this is. Then what is it? The question hung heavily between them. For the second, Jungkook almost told him everything. That he still loved him. That seeing him again and turning his life upside down. That every day, Thong spent in his house felt dangerously close to becoming home. But the word never came. And they never came. Thong filled the silence himself. A sad laugh escaped him. I get it. You don't. Maybe you don't love me anymore. Jungkook's heart stopped. Thong immediately looked away as if he regretted saying it out loud. The room became painfully quiet. Neither of them realized how close they were to the word. Jungkook thought Thong wanted him only because he wanted a child. Thong thought Jungkook had pushed him away because he no longer loved him. And neither of them had the courage to say what was really in their heart. So they stood there, only a few feet apart, yet separated by years of misunderstanding, and neither knew how to cross the distance. That night, Thong quietly placed his things. The house was silent, too silent. His heart hurt every time he remembered it. The look on Jungkook's face, the way he had stepped back, the way he hadn't said anything. Maybe that was his answer. Maybe Thong had misunderstood everything. A soft knock came from the doorway. Jungkook's mother peeked inside. Thong? Thong quickly zipped up his bag. She immediately frowned. What are you doing? Thong whistled. A smile. I am leaving. The smile disappeared from her face. What? I am going back to my apartment. Tonight? Thong nodded. But why? The concern in her voice almost made him cry. He looked away. I am now fine, auntie. Her expression softened. Oh, sweetheart. Thong swallowed hard. I think staying here is making things harder. I need to go back. She stepped closer. Did something happen? Thong didn't answer because if he did, he might start crying. Instead, he simply lowered his eyes. Jungkook's mother understood immediately. Something has happened. Something knowingly her son. Have you told Jungkook? The question made Thong's chest tighten. He shook his head. No. Then tell him. I will inform him later. Thong, it's okay. But his voice cracked, and it clearly wasn't okay. Jungkook's mother sighed sadly. She wanted to stop him, wanted to make him stay. But she could see the pain in his eyes. The same pain she had seen years ago when Jungkook left for medical school. Finally, she reached out and pulled him into a hug. Thong immediately hugged her back. Thank you, he whispered. For what? For taking care of me. Her eyes became watery. You will always be family to me. That almost broke him. A few moments later, the doorbell rang. Both of them knew who it was. Jimin. Sure enough, when they went outstairs, Jimin was standing at the entrance. The moment he saw Thong's bag, his expression darkened. What happened? Thong looked at him. Nothing. Liar. It's a long story. Jimin immediately understood. His eyes narrowed. Sure, Jungkook? Thong sighed. Jimin. What did he do? Nothing. Exactly. Tong looked confused. Jimin crossed his arms. Whenever you say nothing, it's always something. Despite everything, Tong let out a weak laugh. Jimin took the bag from his hand. Come on. Tong nodded before leaving the. He looked around the house one last time. The house where he had healed. The house where he had laughed. Again. The house where he had fallen in love all over again. His heart assured. Shaku still wanted home. Wasn't home. Maybe that was for the best because Thong wasn't sure he could leave if he say him. Goodbye, auntie. Shaku's mother hugged him one last time. Then Jimin guided him toward the door. A few minutes later, the car disappeared into the night. The moment Thong and Jimin entered the apartment, Thong's composure shattered. He had been holding himself together the entire drive, holding back tears, holding back the pain, holding back the disappointment. But the second he front door closed behind him, he broke. Then a sob escaped him, then another. And Jimin quickly dropped the bag and rushed toward him. Hey, hey! Tom covered his face, his shoulders shook violently. He doesn't love me anymore. Jimin froze. What? Tom's voice cracked. He doesn't. Then he pushed me away. Fresh tear rolled down his cheek. I told him what I wanted and he pushed me away. Jimin guided him to the couch. Sit down first. But Tom was too emotional to listen. He looked at me like I was crazy. I don't think that's what happened. It is. Time. He doesn't love me anymore. The word came out broken, painful, as if saying them out loud made him real. Jimin sighed and sat beside him. Tell me exactly what happened. Tang wiped his tears, then slowly told him everything. Waiting for Jungkook, the moment he came home, the confusion, the way Jungkook stepped back, the silence afterward. By the time he finished, he was crying again. Jimin listened carefully, without interrupting, without judging. When Tang finally finished, the room became quiet. Then Jimin spoke. Tang, what? You are an idiot. Tang stares at him. A complete idiot. Park Jimin. I'm serious. Tang looked offended. Jimin crossed his hands. Did Jungkook say he doesn't love you? No. Did he say he doesn't want you? No. Did he tell you to leave? No. Jimin pointed at him. Exactly. Tang frowned. Then why did he push me away? Jimin thought for a moment. Then he asked, what exactly did you tell him? Tang looked down. I said I want a baby with you. Jimin immediately closed his eyes. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, Kim Tae-hong, what did I do? Jimin looked at him like he was a hopeless case. Tai, what? You confused by asking for a baby? Tai blinked. That's bad. Jimin buried his face in his hands. I can't believe you are a real person. Tong smacked his arm. Stop being dramatic. No, you stop being dramatic. Jimin pointed toward him. You never told him you love him. Tong froze. The room became silent. Jimin continued. You never told him you missed him. Silence. You never told him you wanted him. More silence. The first thing you said was that you wanted a baby. Tong opened his mouth and closed it again, because for the first time he realized how it must have sounded. Jimin's voice softened. Then Tong looked down. What if he thought that's the only reason you kissed him? The question hit him hard. His eyes widened because suddenly he could see it. Jungkook knew how desperately he had wanted a child, how much losing the baby hurt him, how much he still grieved. What if Jungkook thought Tong only wanted him because he wanted another chance at becoming a parent? What if Jungkook never realized the truth? A fresh wave of tears filled Tong's eyes. Oh no. Jimin immediately nodded. Exactly. Oh no. Took you long enough. Tong buried his face in both hands. Because for the first time since leaving Jungkook's house, he wasn't completely sure that Jungkook had stopped loving him. Maybe, just maybe, they had misunderstood each other all over again. It was almost midnight when Jungkook finally arrived home. The first thing he did was glancing toward the guest room upstairs, habit. For the few weeks, he had gotten used to knowing Tang was there, safe, resting, home. But something felt wrong. The house was unusually quiet. Shankuk frowned and headed upstairs. Time? No answer. The heartbeat quickened. Time, he pushed open the guest room door and froze. The room was empty. The neatly nightstand, the missing suitcase, everything was gone. Shankuk's stomach dropped. No. His eyes immediately landed on a folded piece of paper on the beside table. With shaking hands, he picked it up. Shankuk, thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for taking care of me when I was at my worst. I'm sorry I become a burden. Because please don't worry about me. I will be okay. Tom. Shankuk still aside the note once, twice, 3 times. His chest tightened painfully. Then he turned it and rushed downstairs. Mom, his mother looked up from the living room. The moment she saw his face, she knew. You found he is not there? Where is he? He left. Why did you let him leave? Her expression immediately hardened. Don't you dare blame me. Shankuk ran a frustrated hand through his hair. What happened? His mother stood. No. What? You tell me what happened. Shankuk looked away. Nothing happened. Shankuk. His mother pointed toward the door. That boy cried before leaving. Shankuk froze. And now you are standing here looking like the word ended? She crossed her arms. So tell me, what happened? The silence stretched. Finally, Shankuk spoke. He kissed me. His mother blinked. What? Shankuk looked exhausted. He kissed me. For a moment, she simply stood. Then? And you let me leave? Mom, what is wrong with you? Shankuk groaned. That's not all. Then continue. Shankuk hesitated and quietly said, he told me he wanted a baby with me. The room became silent. His mother stares at him, then stares some more, and her eyes slowly widened. Oh. Shankuk frowned. What? Oh my God. What? His mother covered her face. You absolute fool. Shankuk blinked. What did I do? What did you do? She looked ready to throw a pillow at him. You broke that poor boy's heart. I didn't. You absolutely did. Shankuk stares at her. I don't understand. Clearly, his mother pointed at him. So what did you do after he said that? I pushed him away. For a second, she looked genuinely speechless. Then she smacked his arm. Oh, you pushed him away? Mom, what else was he supposed to think? Shankuk rubbed his arm. I thought he only wanted me because he wanted another baby. The anger disappeared from her face. Instead, she looked at him with disbelief, the sadness, then disbelief again. Shankuk, what? That boy didn't ask you for baby. He literally did. No, she shook her head firmly. He was asking for a future. Shankuk froze. His mother continued. After everything he has been through, the miscarriage, the abandon, the heartbreak, her voice softened. Don't you see? Shankuk couldn't move, couldn't speak, couldn't breathe. He was asking for a child. She looked straight at him. He was asking for there was still a place for him in your life. The word hit harder than anything else. Suddenly, every moment replayed in Shankuk's mind. The way Thong looked at him, the way he waited up for him, the way he smiled whenever Shankuk entered the room, the way he had fallen asleep holding onto Shankuk's coat, the way his eyes had remembered after being pushed away. And for the first time, Shankuk realized what Thong must have felt rejection. His face turned red. Oh God, his mother sighed. Exactly. Shankuk looked at the note still clenched in his hand, then frowned for the door, then back at his mother. What are you waiting for? Shankuk blinked. His mother pointed at the door. Go get your boyfriend back. For the first time all night, Shankuk didn't waste another second. Shankuk drove faster than he probably should have. His mother's word kept replaying in his head. That boy wasn't asking for a baby, he was asking for a future. By the time he reached Tom's apartment, his heart was pounding. He didn't even remember clinching the door. All he knew was he had to see Tom. Now he knocked once, twice, 3 times. A few moments later, the door opened. Tom stood there. His eyes were red from crying. The moment he saw Shankuk, he froze. Shankuk? Jungkook immediately stepped forward. Before you say anything, let me talk. Tom blinked in surprise. What? Please. The expression in Jungkook's voice made him fall silent. For the few seconds, neither spoke. Then Jungkook took a deep breath. I didn't push you away because I don't love you. Tom froze. The words seemed to stop. Jungkook continued before he could interrupt. I pushed you away because of a misunderstanding. A tear slipped from Tong's cheek. Jungkook looked directly into his eyes. When you said you wanted a baby with me, his voice softened. I thought you only wanted me because you missed being a parent. Tong's eyes widened. What? I thought you were choosing me because I was there. Jungkook laughed bitterly. I was so focused on being afraid of losing you again, and that I didn't realize what you were actually trying to say. More tears rolled down Tong's face. Jungkook stepped closer. Tai. The nickname made Tong's heart ache. I never stopped loving you. Silence. I tried. Another step. I really tried. Another. But every time I saw you smile, I felt like high school all over again. Tong covered his mouth, trying not to cry, falling miserably. Jungkook smiled sadly. I love you then. His voice shook silently. I love you now. The tears finally spilled over. Tong closed the distance between them. Not running, not rushing, just walking straight into Jungkook's arms. Jungkook held him immediately, as if he never wanted to let go. You idiot, Tong whispered. Jungkook laughed. I know. You should have told me. You should have told me to. Tong pulled back just enough to look at him. I love you. Jungkook's eyes softened. There you are. What? The confession I waited years to hear. Tong laughed through its tears. Then Jungkook gently wiped them away. Neither looked away, neither wanted. The distance that had existed between them for years finally disappeared. And this time, when they moved closer, there was no misunderstanding, no unanswered question, only love. At last, they shared a kiss. A soft one, a heart-filled one, the kind that said everything word couldn't. Then, the apartment door suddenly swung open. Tai, I forgot my... Jimmy stopped at mid-sentence. The room went silent. Jungkook and Tong jumped apart, both equally horrified. Jimmy stared, then stared some more, then slowly pointed at them. No, neither answered. I'll leave you two alone for one night. Jimin, one night. Tong buried his face in his hands. Jungkook looked like he wanted the floor to open beneath him. Meanwhile, Jimin grinned from ear to ear. Oh, this is going to be the best day of my life. For the moment, neither of them spoke. They just stood there smiling, looking at each other as if they were trying to make up for all the years they had lost. Jungkook gently brushed away the tear that still lingered on Tong's cheek. Tong laughed softly. You look surprised. Jungkook gasped dramatically. Excuse me? You keep smiling. So, do you? Tong immediately tried to hide his smile. Unfortunately, he failed miserably. Jungkook chuckled. There it is. What? The smile. Tong rolled his eyes. The next thing he knew, Jungkook had pulled him closer again. And once again, they forgot about everything else. The years apart, the misunderstanding, the heartbreak. For the first time in a very long time, things felt simple. When they finally pulled apart, Jungkook rested his forehead against Tong's. I missed you. The words were barely above whisper. Tong's smile faded slightly. So did I. Jungkook sighed. I missed you so much. Tong looked down, then suddenly frowned. Then why did you stop texting me back? Jungkook blinked. What? You heard me. Tai. You stopped replying. Jungkook stared at him. I did not. You did. I didn't. You did. Tai. You absolutely did. Jungkook looked genuinely offended. I got busy with studies. Tong crossed his arms. But I replied. Late. Yes. Very late. Sometimes. Tong pointed accusingly at him. See? Jungkook grabbed his hand before he could continue pointing. I replied late. His voice softened, but there wasn't a single day when I didn't think about replying. Tong froze. Jungkook continued. I was exhausted. I barely slept. I spent most days studying. But every night I checked my phone. The anger in Tong's expression slowly disappeared. Jungkook sighed. I thought you understood. Tong looked away. I didn't. Why? A small pout appeared on Tong's face. Because I thought you found someone else there. Jungkook looked horrified. What? I thought you missed someone. Tai. I did. Jungkook immediately grabbed both of his shoulders. I never found anyone. Tom blinking. What? I never dated anyone there. The pout vanished. Jungkook shook his head. Not then. His gaze softened. Not now either. Tong stares at him. Really? Really. A small, smile slowly returned to Tong's face. So there's no one? Jungkook pretended to think. Tong narrowed his eyes. John Jungkook. Jungkook laughed. Actually, there is someone. Tong's face immediately fell. Oh. Jungkook smiled and gently squeezed his hand. Yeah. Tong looked away. Who? Jungkook stepped closer. You? Tong froze. Jungkook's smile softened. I have no one else. His thumb brushed lightly over Tong's hand. I only have you now. And for the first time in years, neither of them felt alone anymore. Tong lowered his eyes, his fingers tightened around Jungkook's shirt. I'm sorry. Jungkook frowned softly. For what? Tong swallowed. I thought you moved on. A painful smile appeared on his face. So I decided to move on too. For a moment, neither spoke. Then Jungkook gently lifted Tong's chin. Hey, Tong looked up. Jungkook cupped his face gently with both hands. Time. The nickname sounded warm, familiar, safe. It wasn't your fault. Tong's eyes immediately became watery. But no, Jungkook shook his head. It wasn't. His thumb brushed against Tong's cheek. It was a misunderstanding. One very stupid misunderstanding. Despite everything, a tiny laugh escaped Tong. Jungkook smiled. See, I still think you are stupid. And I still think you are dramatic. That earned him a big laugh. The smile on Jungkook's face widened. Then Tong asked the question that had been haunting him. You are not angry? Jungkook blinked. What? About what? Then I dated someone else? The smile faded, not because Jungkook was angry, but because he could hear the guilt in Tong's voice. Jungkook gently shook his head. No. Tong stared at him. No. Really? Jungkook nodded. I am not angry because you dated someone. His voice softened. I am sad because we lost so many years because of misunderstanding. That was what hurt. Not June, not the past, the lost time, the birthdays, the missed, the memories they could have made, the years they spent loving each other from afar without knowing it. Tong's eyes filled with tears again. I'm sorry. Hey. A tear rolled down his cheek, then another and another. Jungkook sighed fondly. Why are you crying again? Because you're being nice. That made Jungkook laugh, a real laugh. The kind Tong hadn't heard in years. You know, Jungkook said, most people don't cry when someone is nice to them. Well, I do. Clearly. More tears escaped. Jungkook shook his head. What am I going to do with you? Tong sniffed. I don't know. Jungkook smiled warmly. Good thing I am very patient. Tong let out a shaky laugh. Why are you so understanding? Question hung between them. Jungkook pretended to think about it. Tong waited. Then Jungkook grinned. Because I am a doctor? A surprised laugh escaped Tong. That's your answer? Absolutely. That's a terrible answer. I know. Before Tong could argue further, Jungkook gently wiped away another tear. Then another, as if he wanted to erase every trace of sadness from Tong's face. Finally, he pulled him closer. Without hesitation, Tong immediately wilted into his arms. Jungkook wrapped both arms around him, securely, holding him tightly, holding him carefully, like something precious. Tong buried his face against Jungkook's shoulder and closed his eyes. For the first time in a very long time, everything felt right, and Jungkook simply held him, not saying anything, just letting Tong feel that he was finally home. Jungkook continued holding Tong for a while before speaking again. Tai, Jungkook looked down at him. Can I ask you something? Tong nodded. What is it? Jungkook hesitated for a moment. Why did you decide to do IVF? The question made Tong quiet. Jungkook immediately added, You don't have to answer if you don't want to. No. Tong shook his head. It's okay. He took a deep breath, then slowly began explaining. I don't think he ever loved me. Jungkook frowned. What makes you say that? Tong looked down at his hand. I don't know. His voice was small. We dated for 6 months. Jungkook listened carefully, and during those 6 months, Tong paused. It always felt like I was the only one planning a future. Jungkook's expression darkened. Taeyong continued, I become fascinated with babies. A faint smile appeared on his face. Every time I saw one, I couldn't stop looking. Jungkook smiled softly. That sounds like you. I started imagining what if. Several years later, the past felt very far away. Taeyong was smiling again. Jungkook was happier than he had ever been. And between them stood the center of their world, their little son, Taejun. At 5 years old, Taejun was energetic, curious, and impossible to keep his still for more than 30 seconds. The three of them were on vacation together, exploring a sceneries market. Taejun ran ahead excitedly. Papa, look, a turtle. Slow down, Tom called after him. Don't run. Jungkook added, of course. Taejun ignored both of them. A normal day, a happy day, until someone suddenly stepped into their path. Tom froze. A smile disappeared from his face. Hyun. For a moment, nobody spoke. Then Hyun laughed awkwardly. Oh. His eyes landed on Tom. You again? Jungkook immediately stepped closer to Tom protectively. Hyun's gaze then shifted to the little boy standing between them. His eyes widened. The resemblance to Taeyong was obvious. Oh! He frowned, then looked at Taeyong. Your son? Taeyong didn't answer. Taejun looked up curiously. Papa, who is he? Before anyone could answer, Hyun took a step forward. A strange expression crossed his face. Oh! He smiled. My son? The atmosphere instantly turned cold. Taeyong's eyes widened in disbelief. What? Hyun panted at mention. My son? Min-jun immediately moved closer to Jungkook, confused, uncomfortable. Hyun stretched out his hand as if he intended to take a child. Come here. But before he could get any closer, Jungkook moved. In one smooth motion, he lifted Taejun into his arms. Taejun immediately wrapped his little arms around Jungkook's neck, safe, protected. Jungkook's vision turned icy. The kind of expression that made Kroll added nervous. With his free arm, he pulled Taeyong against his side, holding him firmly by his waist. Then he looked directly at Hyun. Our son. The words were calm but unmistakably firm. Hyun blinked. Jungkook continued, Our son. Taejun nodded enthusiastically. Yeah. Then he pointed proudly at Jungkook. That's my dad. Jungkook's stern expression instantly softened just a little. Hyun looked between them, realization slowly dawned on him. The The wedding rings, the matching smile, the way Jungkook stood protectively in front of both of Dong and Major. Everything suddenly made sense. You got married? Jungkook glanced at Dong. A smile appeared on his face. The best decision of my life. Dong immediately blushed. Dad, Taijun whispered loudly. You are being cheesy again. Dong burst out laughing. Even Jungkook couldn't hide his smile. Yoon watched it, the three of them, a family, a real family. Everything Dong had once dreamed about, everything Yoon had walked away from, and for the first time regret appeared in his eyes. But it was years too late, because Dong wasn't looking at him anymore. He was looking at Jungkook, at Taijun, at the life they had built together, a life filled with love, the very thing he had always wanted. And this time he had found it for good. And just like that, they left from the living Hyun standing in regret.